just I wanted to do once again. So, okay, if you see here, overall, we do have different type of applications because we should know how these things will work. We have one tier application, two tier application, and three tier applications, and mobile applications, and even we have four tier application also. Okay, so we have four types of applications and mobile applications separate category. Every application will have the prominence. We need to understand how each and every tier is working, or every any application. One tier application is called as standalone application or desktop applications. Okay, and when, give me a second please. Okay, and two tier applications are called as client server applications, and three tier applications are called as web applications, and four tier applications are called as network distributed applications, and mobile applications or mobile apps, you know about it. How each things will work, this is what we need to understand. When it comes to this, we have three, means out of 7 layers, the major important layers are 3 layers for any particular discussion. What are the 3 important layers are? One is presentation layer, one is business layer, and one is database layer. Presentation layer is nothing but whatever we see with our naked eye. So those things are called presentation layer. Now we are able to see this Gmail Zoom account, or else the right example for this one is you can take the Gmail. So now whatever the things we were able to see in front of our, means in the Gmail box, means inbox, outbox, those things we'll be seeing it, right? So that is what the presentation layer. And business logic layer means when I click on the inbox, it should show me the inbox mails. When I click on outbox, then it should show me the outbox layer. So it have a business logic that it will bring me only inbox mails, or it will bring me only send mails. So those things only I'll be getting it out. And all these things should be stored in some database, right? So now in your phone, you've taken some pictures, and then when you wanted to open and see that, so the pictures will be stored in your database, right? So that's the way, whenever you have any mails or anything, that particular things will go into the databases and it will store. And can you imagine one thing? For example, if it is in a Google, we are saying that if you type something, you can see everything in Google. So at that point of time, every data should be stored in the Google server. And whenever you are hitting the Google server, in the fraction of milliseconds, it need to fetch the data, and then it should show in front of you. Means some acres and thousands of acres they have been taken, and they have stored the data. So this is called data centers. In the data centers, they have huge amount of data, and everything, means you name any portal, all the portals will be stored in that particular data centers. Now whenever we are trying to access them, so that particular portal, it will go to this particular server and route it back to the respective hosting domain, and from there it will pull it out, and then it will keep it in front of you. And Google stores lot of data, means like even means whatnot. You feel that this all my data is private and everything has been stored, the picture, the day you travel, the where you go, everything. So it will be having the data with that particular guys. So all those data will be stored into the respective Google servers. Okay, I'll talk about this one later. I'll slightly deviate it. So now what I wanted to say is we have presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer. And now how I wanted to summarize this one tier architecture or standalone application means, not everything. We need to say that presentation layer, business logic layer, database layer, if all 3 layers are present in a single system, then it is called as single tier application. For an example, you take Calci. So now calculator, now for the calculator, my business this is my presentation layer. Now 8 into 5, I clicked it. So when I click the 8 into 5, then it was showing me the result. 8 into 5, I'm clicking. So my presentation layer is here. My business logic layer is here. My database layer is also here in the same, this particular system. So then this is called one tier architecture, or single tier, means a standalone application or desktop applications. All desktop applications, you need to understand that we'll have an exe. next, 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 and we'll click it. So this is called our standalone applications or desktop applications. And the next pointer here is we do have two-tier architecture. So two-tier architectures are nothing but client-server architecture. Now, client-server architecture is nothing but, for an example, now you will be, means you went to a hotel. Once you went to a hotel, you would be, means for example, we all 6 people went to a hotel. Now one server will come and he will ask, boss, what do you want? So all will say that, oh, I wanted dosa, and someone will say puri, and some order we will be giving it. So what this server, he will take, means this server will take the order of all the clients and he will go and then he will serve it back. Now for an example, now all the team 1 and team 2 we went, we are 13 people now. If you went for the 13 people, then we sit in 2 tables, 6 people in 1 table, 6 people in another table. And so this guy will say, he will call his friend, boss, you take the table 2, I'll take table 1. So now he'll take the order of 6 people and the another guy will take the order of another 6 people. Means what he was doing, when the clients are increasing, they will increase the server. The same concept, the clients are increasing, we will have number of server to serve that particular clients. So now this architecture will have 2 layers. One is client layer and server layer. In client layer, all the external clients will be connecting to this and we'll have only single server. The best example for this one is in good olden days, we used to have internet cafes. All 10-15 systems will be there and all 10-15 systems will be connected to one server. If you wanted to take a printout, that guy will go and send it there and he will collect that printout from the reception. So that's how we used to have. So this is how it has been constructed. Means they'll be having multiple clients and all clients will be connected to the server. Now here we need to discuss about other point. Where is the presentation layer? In client side, we will have the presentation layer, and where we'll have the business logic layer, and where we will be having this particular database layer. Those both the things will be in the server side. So this is how we will be having the business layer and then business logic layer and the database layer at the server side. So this is called two-tier architecture or client-server architecture. Now we do have web application. So the web application is nothing but, as I told you, I'm seeing email now here in my desktop. This is my presentation layer, and all means the business logic sits in Las Vegas or some whatever the place you wanted, the place it will be there, the business logic. And all my data was in Texas. I'm just giving some random state names. So now in this one, so here you can see all my means databases were here. So now with the presentation layer, first my presentation layer was in my client machine, and somewhere else my business logic will be there, somewhere else my database will be there. So 3 things will be distributed. So then this is called web application or 3-tier architecture. And now the fourth one is network distributed architecture. If you see some sites, the sites will say that Amazon.co.in, or the best thing is Google.co.in. And we'll be seeing that if you are working from Malaysia, it will come as Google.co.my. If it is Singapore, SG. If it is UK, it was saying that UK, US, Australia, AUS, New Zealand, NZ. So it will come like Google.co.nz. Why they will do that one is, for an example, now you are in the place A and you wanted to go for place B. So now this is the route you will try to take it. Now here I have, means completely this road was blocked, so too much of traffic is there. Now the movement of yours would be reduced, right? Now what I'll try to do was, whatever means I'm going, means X means, okay, all boys should go in this direction to reach this, all girls can go from this route to reach B, and all old age people can go in this route, and all middle-aged people can go in this particular route. So now when I have segregated this route, the reaching to this reach is very fast. So they will reaching this one very quicker. So that is the reason whenever we have more traffic, we will dedicate separate line for this and reach our destination. So this is called our 4-tier application, which is network distribution application. Guys, this will be disconnected now. I'll be connected back in 2 minutes in the same link, because at 2 o'clock, I will do one thing. It will immediately disconnect. What are the topics you need to read for tomorrow? I'll put it into the WhatsApp message. You can go back that and then see that. So tomorrow I'll most probably asking on severity, priority, and other topics are there. I'll ping you in the WhatsApp group. So by this, I just wanted to end for today's session, and I'll catch back you tomorrow. Means we'll have 2 hours of session on Saturdays. I'll let you know what is the timing of that one.